Welcome back to another episode of Raw Thoughts, Take 2. Josh, we're going to get into a wonderful episode of Raw Thoughts as well as the new Fab 5 that does not include the Universal Champion because, well, Raw doesn't, so why should we include him? Let's move on to number 5.
Bingo.
Damn it.
Oh, that was so good. Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
Why are you
Lying? Ronda Rousey takes the 5 spot this week, not because of her presence and her domineering position on WWE television for the first time on Monday nights, but for the lackluster promos that she keeps cutting. Now, if they want her to succeed, no written promos. Let her speak from the heart, because clearly she loves the business. Maybe she can do some good. Trust her a little bit.
I want this more than anything. But I have never been slapped before in my life.
As for number 4, Sasha Banks. We already know that she has bad blood with Bayley, but what we don't know is when it will actually come to fruition. At the Elimination Chamber, we saw a tease of it. She knocked off Bayley. It's almost like Simba was watching it from the bottom. But the best part came at the first commercial break when one of the fans, who now is one of my favorite people of all time, told Sasha as she was on the floor, "Why are you a bad friend?"
The last 24 hours have been pretty solid, I'd say.
Coincidentally, this number 3 spot goes to 3 men: The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. The Intercontinental Championship feud could be interesting down the stretch with these 3 former champions vying for the Intercontinental belt at the granddaddy of them all. What is Vince McMahon going to do? We're going to find out, but at least Raw gave us a tease of what we could see, and might I add, Josh's favorite wrestler should be in that spot come April.
Shouldn't I already have a WrestleMania match?
The 16-time champion Jon Cena steals the number 2 spot this week, not only because of how excellent his promo was on Raw, but the jump to SmackDown Live, the land of opportunity, after immediately telling all the fans that the Undertaker match is never going to happen. We saw Jon vulnerable, and that hasn't happened a lot in the past, 15 years. What he's showing now is what the fans have wondered for a long time, is that Jon's human. He is not Super Cena. He's not a Superman. He's just Jon Cena. And whatever WrestleMania match he's going to have, which we all know he will, is going to be extremely interesting. The options are endless, and I think that was Vince's plan from the beginning. Maybe he's not losing his touch after all.
To the Undertaker! Brock Lesnar is an entitled piece of crap who hides behind his contract.
Only one man deserves the number 1 spot this week. The one man that actually showed up to Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns.
Every single week, me and them boys run across this world and we bust our ass.
He has never been the number 1 on my Fab 5, and I just could not ignore that long black hair and slick smile.
And I damn sure don't fear that.
When Roman Reigns got in front of the entire crowd booing his face off for winning the Elimination Chamber match the night before, went out and called out Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, who were scheduled for Raw for over a week, and even on the show the night before. But as Roman put it, very simply, he was out taking pictures with Dana White and trying to get back into the UFC. Now, it seemed as if Roman was given a free mic. He didn't have lines, although it seemed that he stuttered a little bit. Well, I stutter. Nobody's perfect. But what happened with Roman is, as soon as he walked away, he called Brock Lesnar a bitch, which was great, but as soon as he left, the crowd cheered. A lot of that crowd was from the pay-per-view that booed his face off the night before. And it appears that we are going to get Brock and Roman, no Seth Rollins, no Money in the Bank briefcase. But what we might see is the Roman Reigns that the fans have really wanted, somebody who has stepped above and beyond and broke a little kayfabe. Hey, reality does sell.
I actually care and respect this place.
That looks like it's going to be it for my Fab 5 this week. We got producer Josh's favorite wrestler in. We actually showed up. And hey, we might not get red on Raw. You can get red here. It's not a belt, though, at least not this week. You can follow us on all forms of social media as you saw throughout the show: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, at Thoughts from the Bench, Jon Fisher TV for me, and Wrestling News Hub on Facebook. You can see all of our stuff. Look ahead to great content coming up throughout the week. Maybe even a freshly shaved producer Josh. We'll keep it a surprise, just like Cena's WrestleMania opponent. We'll see you all next week. Take it easy.